Yo, what's going on, guys? Doug Censor Martin here. Hope you guys are having a great day. And today, I have unfortunate news that my longtime best friend Buster has passed away at the age of 11. Um, I just wanted to talk about it a little bit with you guys because I've grown up with this dog. He was the second dog I had that ended up passing away. I don't know how you guys deal with loss of animals or pets or anything, but for me, I like to talk about things, and I just like to put things in perspective. And I feel like making this video not only can help me move on, but also it could help reflect on things with you guys and talk to you guys about how I'm going through things, and maybe someone out there who has a dog right now who's absolutely in love with their animals and would do anything for their dogs just like me could watch this, and maybe some of you guys could get a little bit about a perspective when unfortunately, yeah. Anyways, so I had two dogs, guys. I had a dog named Tiki when I was 3, and she passed away when I was 17. I was a senior in high school. It was the worst moment of my life because she had this giant tumor that grew on the bottom of her stomach, and it got worse and worse over a year. But she never really got too sick or too bad until one day she just snapped, and she just started having these seizures, and she started just really just spazzing out, and it's just really graphic, and I don't want to get into it too bad with the details of it, but in short, we had to wait until 9 o'clock in the morning the next day because this happened at night with her. We had to wait until 9 o'clock in the morning the next day to put her down, and we missed school. Like I said, I was a senior. I was 17, so we missed school that day. We went straight to the vet. We sat there at this table and we watched them put her to sleep, and just seeing her eyes close was like the saddest thing of my life. And it was like a reality check for me because my whole life I had these dogs since I was 3, and I thought they were gonna live forever. And then I realized, as I was 17, yo, they're not gonna live forever, man. But it never stopped me from wanting to love another dog or another animal, right? So we got Buster when I was 15 years old, when he was a young little boy. And he was a complete opposite of everything that I've been used to my whole life because I grew up with a bunch of cats, and I think we had 1 or 2 cats. 1 cat, then we had 2 cats, and then one passed away, so we had one. Then we had Tiki the whole time, which was a small little chihuahua, and then we had Buster, and Buster's just huge dog. His head was huge, and his body was so small. And I remember getting him when he was a little boy. We got him when he was, I think, 6 weeks old. And I remember sitting down on my couch at my mom's house with him, and he fit inside of my hand. That's how small this boy was. And then he grew so fast, and I used to spoon the boy all the time. I used to watch all the Mets games when I was a kid after school. I would just cuddle downstairs in the living room with my dog Buster, and we'd just watch the Mets games together. Whenever I'd feel stressed, and whenever I'd feel, I don't know, upset about anything, I would just go to Buster, and he would just, spoon me. He was literally one of the coolest dogs ever. He was always quiet. He was always nice. He was always defensive of the people around him. But he wasn't violent though, so that was really nice about him. And he lived until he was 11 years old, guys. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of the context of how I felt from my first dog passing away and having to put her to sleep. Because like I said, guys, definitely in my entire life was the worst moment ever. There's nothing that compares to that to me. It's something I look back at, and I never want to have to experience something like that again. So with Buster, I just didn't want to go through that same problem of seeing an issue with the dog and then not doing the right thing. So I just want to tell you guys a little bit about Buster and what happened. So in short, guys, he was an amazing dog. He was incredible. As all of you guys know, if you have a dog, if you guys have an animal that you love, you know how much joy that they bring you. I got my boy Buddy sitting right here next to me right now. He's kind of like Buster in a way where he always follows you around, except he's a little bit more hyper than Buster is. But everyone's different in their own way. But he started to get really sick last Wednesday. My sister texted me and she's like, Doug, if you want, I really recommend you come over to the house and visit Buster because he's not doing so well. So I knew right then and there that something was up, and I went over to my mom's house, and I just saw him laying there in the dead center of the floor, and he was kind of whimpering, and I kind of looked at him, and I grabbed his head, and I just looked at his eyes, and he was looking at me like it was his time. He was communicating to me. He was telling me listen, man, it was a great run. I lived a great life, and I love you, and it's time to move on. So I don't know, man. It's sad. It's the worst when you see them in that state, but I'm really happy at the same time because he didn't have to suffer, and having to deal with the trauma from my first dog, guys, because I just want to make this very clear to you guys. If you have a dog, obviously you want them to live a great, happy life, and you want them to get as much love as they can. You want to walk them, you want to pet them, you want to feed them, you want to spoil them, you want to do everything for your dog. But when it comes time, because I dealt with this with Tiki, when it comes time to let him go, you just got to do it. You just got to do it, and you got to know that you live the best life with the dog every day, and you just got to move on from it, and just just move on and cherish all those good memories that you have with the animal, because it's just a matter of life. Like, we're gonna live longer than animals. It's just how it is. But like, I can't imagine my life without a pet, without a dog, especially. Like, I need a dog in my life. So when I looked at him the other day, and he was definitely sick, and we had some medicine for him, and I think he had like some problems with internal bleeding, and he was bleeding out of his mouth, he was bleeding out of his butt, he couldn't walk, he couldn't use the bathroom. It was pretty clear to me it was time, right? But my parents, they wanted to weigh it out. Obviously, they care about the dog just as much as I do. And I was telling my mom, like, Mom, listen, like, we went through this once with Tiki. Like, we can't go through this again. And she was like, Douglas, I'm just hoping that Buster could fall asleep and never wake up again. And I'm like, Ma, we tried that once before when I was 17, when I was a kid. Like, this happened to Tiki, and I don't want to see this happen to Buster, because I'm telling you, Ma, like, this dog looked at me, and he basically told me, like, listen, man, I had a great life, I had a great time, did a lot of great things, and I'm just ready to move on. It's time for me. Like, I told my mom, I was like, listen, it's time for this dog. She's like, I'm going to give him one more night. And if he doesn't get any better, which obviously at that time, guys, if you've been through this before, man, if you've had a point where your dog lived a great life and he's just old, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's one of the hardest things in the world, because either way, you're going to be torn, you're going to be upset. But I was like, Ma, like, I'm very cutthroat. I'm like, Ma, we just got to do this. Like, we just got to bite the bullet. I can't see my dog like this. She's like, I'm just going to give her one night, Douglas. So last night I was playing Call of Duty like I do every night until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And I got a text from my mom, and she said, he's resting peacefully. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, he fell asleep and he just never woke up. And I was like, really? She said, yeah. Like, he kind of just like peed. He looked at me, he closed his eyes, and he never woke back up. And I was really happy, and I was really relieved by that, because nobody wants to put their dog down. Nobody wants to have to deal with that emotion. So I think when you look at it, and you look at it in the grand scheme of things, if you could have a pet, and if you could love them, and if you could just give them everything every day, and just build that companionship and that partnership between a human and a dog, or any type of animal in general, and you give him a long, happy life. Like I said, his life expectancy is 8 to 10 years. He's an English Bull Mastiff and a Cane Corso mix. So for him to live to 11 years, turning 12 in November, he lived 11 years and 4 months. I mean, I'm pretty happy, guys. Overall, it's really sad. But at the same time, like, for him to actually be able to go in his sleep is really beautiful, man. And I hope that all of us one day can do that. I hope all of us can live like really fulfilled, happy, long-lasting lives, and make a lot of great memories, and just live like being happy every day. And then just go to sleep one time when we're old, and just so it just really hits me, guys. Like, my dogs to me are everything in the world. It definitely affects my mood a lot. I'm a lot more emotional when it comes to animals than when it comes to anything else. If you guys didn't know that about me, this guy was definitely one of my best friends. He was always there. This dog was just the most loyal dog ever. He was a guardian. He was sweet. He was funny. He was quiet, and he was always very loving. And I think everyone needs something like that in their life, whether it's an animal or a human or whoever it is. Like, I think everybody needs to have something like that. So, yeah, I'm very relieved, and I'm very happy that he's in a better place now. And I just wanted to kind of just sit down with you guys and just talk to you guys about that a little bit. I don't know, like, you guys have been a part of my YouTube journey since like 5-6 years ago, and I've had Buster since like 11 years ago. So he's somebody that I cherish very closely to me. And if you guys have any animals out there, or loved ones out there, anyone out there, make sure you guys cherish those great moments and live them to your best every single day. Right now, I'm hurting pretty bad, because obviously he just passed a few hours ago. But it's all good. People just are gonna look back. I'm gonna look back, and I'm just gonna be happy. But definitely affects my mood, guys. I love my dogs, and he lived a good life, so I'm happy. And if you guys have animals, like I said, just live your best life with them every day. So I just want to send that message to you guys, and I think it's really important. So I'm gonna probably get some good food with my family now, and just reminisce on some good times for a little bit, and be back at it. I got a workout video coming live tomorrow. I've been in England for like a week, and then I went to the Gymshark HQ. I filmed an arm workout over there, so I'm gonna have that for you guys tomorrow. But I heard about this news last week, and it definitely hurt. So yeah, definitely hurt. But it's all good. It's all good, guys. He lived a really good life, and that's all you could really ask for. So this is I just gotta take a moment. I'm sorry. It's sad. It's really sad, but that's all you can really do, guys. Just live your best life every day. Take care of the ones around you. Show them that you love them. Be compassionate. Be patient. Listen to people around you. Live a good life, and just always strive to be the best you can be. And it's it's the biggest motivator for me. I think about this all the time. I think about one day I'm gonna go, and I just want to be able to make the most of life every single day. And that's really what I'm all about. And that's what I just want to project to you guys too. So my dogs are freaking out now like they do every day. So I'm going to go take care of them. Probably take them on a walk, get some food. I'll be live in my stream later today for some tens, guys. Just trying to get better every day. Be the best player I can be. And if you guys have any memories with your dogs or anything like that you guys want to say down below, please leave a comment. We'll have a conversation about it. And yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys and let you guys know where I'm at right now. So thank you guys for all the love and the support as always, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, tomorrow I have an arm workout going up from the Gymshark HQ. I think you guys are really going to like it. So thank you all so much for all the love, all the support. I appreciate all the kind messages. My family definitely appreciates all the kind messages as well. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. It's been your boy Doug Censor Martin, and I'm out, guys. Peace.
Hello, puppies. Hello.
Yeah, look at Buster's stubby toe.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
Hi.
They've missed you. Who's
Hello.
squeaking? Yeah, there's a buddy back there. Do you have all five? All five with Douglas. Oh, look at how happy. Buster's like giving you his butt so you can scratch it.
Butt scratcher. Because it's hard for me to reach all of them, so he knows he's got to give me the butt. It's butt time. Buddy, you're getting so
Still
big.
waiting.
You're getting so big.
Yeah, you happy?
Yeah.
Look at all them. Look at all them. Buster, you happy? You're
My babies.